the A-B.
Hey Bangs Gang, it's Anila here, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over a condition that I developed in this pregnancy called cholestasis. What is cholestasis? Cholestasis is basically like liver failure in the pregnancy, honey. I ain't never had this before. I didn't know that something like this could actually occur. They do say that every pregnancy is different, and honey, this pregnancy with this condition is definitely very different than what I am used to. What happens is you have these things in your blood called bile acids, and it has a level. Depending on what the level is how they diagnose you with having cholestasis. So anything over 10 is considered you tested positive for cholestasis. So my level popped up as 12. Let's go over the symptoms of cholestasis. What happened with me was between 16 and 20 weeks, I became itchy. And when I would go see my OB, I would tell her about it. And at the time, I just had it on my chest. I had a patch here, and I also had a patch here. And to me, it kind of looked like eczema, however you want to say it. And it was like itchy. It was like dry, flaky, kind of raised skin, but not too much. But it was hella dry though, hella dry. And I was putting like Cetaphil lotion on it, and that was not helping. I was putting Vaseline on it, it was not helping. So at around 20 something weeks, when I went to see my OB, I told her about it and I showed her my chest, but she didn't get up to actually look at it. She just sat in her chair from across the room and was like, "Oh, to me that looks like eczema." And I was like, "But I don't have eczema. I've never had eczema." And she was like, "Oh, pregnancy can make you develop pregnancy eczema." I asked her, "What can I do for it?" And she told me basically to go spend my money at Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, Target, even at the little pharmacy thing that they had downstairs, and just go spend my money to see what's going to work for me. She never prescribed me anything. So therefore, I was thinking that I had pregnancy eczema for a long time. Fast forward to maybe 6 to 8 weeks later, it started to spread over my body. It got to the point where my top part of my legs was real itchy, and I will insert photos so y'all can see what it was looking like. So it was on the top part of my legs. It spread to the bottom, like right under my kneecap, the top part of my calves. It was there. Also, it was on my neck. It was really bad on this side of my neck. It was on this side of my neck. It spread to the back of my neck. And then it started to like attach itself in my tattoos on my arm. What I've noticed is because I have a lot of tattoos is it really went crazy where my tattoos were. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but they do say that you would know you have cholestasis if it make your hands and your feet real itchy. This type of itchy is itchy. Like I've never had chicken pox, so I can't compare it to that because I know that's super itchy, but I've never had that, so I don't know. But when I tell you it was itchy, it was itchy. Nothing that I put on it will work. I put cortisone cream, hydrocortisone cream. When I went to urgent care, they prescribed me this. It helped in the beginning, but then it just was like, no. I went out and I bought this. This is almost gone, honey. It's literally down here. Went through this in like a week. Didn't really do too much of anything. I tried the CeraVe, this here, did not do anything. I even went and got the pine tar soap. You can get that from Walmart. Now that helped while I was in the shower. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. Like itching completely stopped. But then like within 30 minutes of getting out of the shower, like yeah, I was back itchy. And it's uncontrollable like itch. Like to the point where you're scratching so much that you're actually like opening up your skin, that your skin is actually bleeding. Like it's an itch that you just don't want, honey. The itchiness can be mistaken for puppps. I thought I had puppps, and when I was bringing it up, nobody seemed to like really know about puppps or care to see if it was puppps. It took for me to be like, I can't take this no more. Like I'm scratching in my sleep to the point where like my fiance is grabbing my hands and is like forcing me to stop because I would just claw the fuck out of my skin. I don't mean to, and I'm asleep, so I'm doing it unintentionally, but that's just how that happened. If you become itchy, you would know the difference. It ain't no little mosquito bite itch. I mean, like, it's intensified. Crazy. If you develop an itchiness like that and you're pregnant, please advocate for yourself to the doctors. Have them test your bile acid levels. My doctor was like, hey, I want to get your liver tested. So they did plenty liver testing. All of those levels came back normal. It was a certain test. I'll pop it up on the screen somewhere, but it's to test your bile acids. And that's when they found out, like, yeah. How do you treat cholestasis? So unfortunately, there's no cure, but there is some treatment, and the treatment includes pills, medicine. And the medicine is called Ursiodiol, Ursodiol. They prescribed me 500 milligrams, quantity of 60, and I have to take one tablet by mouth twice daily. And they say that this is supposed to help with the itchy, which I will say that it did help for me, but not all the time. This medicine right here is not cheap, honey. It is not cheap at all. For a 3-month supply, 500 something dollars, and my insurance only covered half. So they was like, oh, it's gonna be 286, somewhere around that area. And I'm like, bro, that's too much. That is too much. So I end up, and I was at Walgreens. So one of the ladies from my doctor's office did her research, her due diligence, and found out that Walmart has it for cheaper, but for a month-to-month supply. So for this, it was $45, $46. So yeah, definitely take your medicine. And the medicine is also supposed to help bring down your bile acid levels. I am currently 32 weeks now. At 35 weeks, they're going to retest my bile acid levels to see what that level is. Unfortunately, when you have cholestasis, you cannot go to your due date. You have to get induced. So I wanted to do another home birth, lotus birth, water birth, and honey. My feelings was crushed when they told me that I got to get induced. I don't know my induction date yet. I won't know until I do these labs, which will be September 24th, 2024. So whatever those bile acid levels is, that's when they're going to plan the induction. I'm not saying I'm getting a C-section, an induction, meaning I have to go into the hospital. They're going to have to hook me up to Pitocin and the rest of that stuff to start labor for me. The reason why you can't go to your due date is because the itchy is coming from the toxins. What's happening is your liver is too stressed out. Keeping it a buck with you, your liver is completely stressed out and it can't help you how it needs to help you. So it's dumping all of these toxins into like your small intestine, I think, your intestines, something like that. And what happens is it's an overload of it. Your body can't get rid of it how it's supposed to get rid of it. So it's seeping out into your skin. You know, your skin is like your largest organ. So therefore, that's where all the itchy coming from. But what happens to the baby? It's in your blood, right? Because you're getting tested for it through your blood. So you and your baby, you know what I'm saying? What's happening is going to attack the placenta. It can attack the placenta, and then it can attack the umbilical cord, which your baby is connected to. You catch my drift? And what can happen is it can result in stillbirth. And truth be told, there is a lot of women out there that did not know that they had cholestasis, went to their due date, gave birth to a stillborn baby, which my heart goes out to because I cannot imagine. Oh my God, I cannot imagine going through that. What happens at the end is the cholestasis can actually dry out your placenta and decrease or cut off the oxygen and nutrients, etc., to the umbilical cord, and that is what makes the stillbirth happen. You don't want that. So unfortunately, you have to get induced. Now, depending on your numbers, my doctor was telling me if the numbers are lower, you can go to 39 weeks. But if the numbers is high, like 100, close to 100, etc., they'll take the baby at 36 weeks, sometimes before. What about if you want to get pregnant in the future? There is a 90% chance that you would develop cholestasis again in the future. That sucks. Like 90% is a huge number. It's not 100%, but it's damn close to 100%. And no, ma'am. When you are diagnosed with cholestasis, unfortunately, you go a high risk pregnancy. So now I am considered high risk. I got diagnosed with cholestasis at 28, 29 weeks. You're going to have to get a high risk OB. And what comes with that is every single week, I have to get an ultrasound / NST done. So they basically, while they're doing the ultrasound, they look at baby girl, they make sure that her heart is working and beating. All 4 chambers of the heart look good. They check the brain, they check the diaphragm, they make sure that the baby's stomach is moving, they check the lungs. They also pay attention to like the fetal growth. So they don't do it every week. I get it done once a month. So I had it done in the beginning, and then next Tuesday they're gonna re-measure her to see how long she is and approximately how much she weighs. So last time she weighed 3 pounds 6 ounces at 29 weeks. So next week Tuesday, I'm not sure how much she'll weigh. I'll definitely keep y'all updated if you're interested. They listen to the heartbeat. They sit there and they watch the baby. Some people say that they non-stress test. They NSTs be lasting like 40 minutes. Honey, mine's be lasting like 4 because she is like super duper active. She be moving like crazy, and she like that every single time I go. So they don't gotta monitor her for that long, but everything looks good. They check literally everything from the Rudy to the Tootie with the baby to make sure that everything is going great. They check the placenta. They look at all that, honey, all that to make sure. And if anything was to become a concern, they definitely let you know. They pass it on to the doctor, and people communicate hella fast. If something was not right, you will fucking know right away, honey. That is cholestasis broke down. I went over what cholestasis is, what type of treatment they put you on for cholestasis, how to treat it, the medication they put you on, what worked for me, what didn't work for me, the outcome of it, everything that you need to know. So I hope I was able to settle the fear inside of you, hopefully. But if you have any questions, all you got to do is drop it down there in the comment section. I read every comment and I will respond. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, then make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you comment down below if you do have any questions. You was diagnosed with this, you went through this, whatever type of feedback you can give people, because they say that this is rare. And honestly speaking, more people are starting to come out with it. When I go to my NSTs and ultrasound appointments, honey, yeah, I'm not the only person in there getting ultrasounds and NSTs done for cholestasis. There's other women in there getting it done too. Yeah, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you share this video with your family and friends. Make sure you comment down below if you got any questions. And I will see y'all next time. Thanks, gang. We love y'all. Bye.